We're now joined by Mystery Jets. Hey everyone, how are we all?
Welcome.
Are we looking after you today, this morning?
Absolutely.
Having the best time.
It's been 10 years since you've been on the show.
Yeah.
Why? Why so long? What have we done?
What have you been doing?
What have we done to you?
Well, we've made a couple of albums, but I find the older you get, the sort of longer albums take. I think life gets a bit more complicated, I suppose, and you overthink things a little bit.
I was going to say, is it that? I mean, I was watching you record your performance, and did you do four takes on it? And I was thinking every single one of them I thought was fantastic. But you wanted more.
I think the song kind of needs to breathe, that song particularly.
Okay.
So we just kind of it was really nice and chilled and relaxed on the last one. Luckily, because that was the last take we had.
Yeah.
We settled into it, yeah.
But there was a pandemic in between when we released our
No one told me. When did
Did you miss that?
There was this
I missed
thing.
that,
There was this
We were
thing.
still on air, nothing changed for us.
But I think that maybe is the reason why we didn't come in for the last record.
It feels so weird, the pandemic, when we talk about it now, but it's completely...
Too soon.
But too soon. But it completely changed the world.
Yeah.
Like the social media and everything, the way we all consume media now. It's just it changed, didn't it?
Totally.
Completely.
Yeah.
How did you guys get on in the pandemic?
Well, I think, like most people, it was quite difficult at the start, and then we just tried to make the best of it, really. We were together when we were doing that.
Sort of like leaning into the whole social media thing. It's really hard to do if you don't enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So,
Well, let's talk about that, Blank. It's a different experience in these 20 years from when you started. Social media is such a huge thing now. How are you finding your relationship with social media? Are you enjoying it?
I mean, I think there's sort of two aspects to it. I think it is an amazing tool. You know, when we started out as a band, if you wanted to get the message out about new music or a gig, you had to go, you know, flyering outside the tube station or putting up posters, all these kinds of things. We used to wait outside other bands' gigs and just flyer all their fans and steal all their fans. But now it's much easier to get the word out. You've kind of got access to your entire fan base in your back pocket, which is quite an amazing thing.
Yeah.
But I think on the flip side of that, there is an unhealthy aspect to it, which I think, you know, there is an addictive aspect to it, which I think we are all very familiar with. And I think particularly in regards younger people, you know, like the next generation, the one after that coming through, I feel like certainly people my age are bringing up their children in respect to technology, bringing them up in a slightly different way with it, you know, because in a way we were kind of the first generation to have access to the internet as young people, and we've seen both sides of it, I suppose.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
OK, who's going to tell us about... I'm excited about this. A Hole to See the Sky Through, because it's to do with Yoko Ono.
That's right. So that is our 7th album. It's coming out on Friday, and it was inspired by this postcard. There we go. It was inspired originally by this postcard, which I saw in an art gallery, and it was by Yoko Ono, and it just really took my breath away. And when it came to writing the new songs for this record, okay, peek through it.
You can use it for the next eclipse.
There we go. And when it came to, you know, sitting down writing some new songs, I just sort of stumbled back across this, and I just thought there was something so incredibly simple but inspiring about this idea that just by kind of changing your perspective, the way you look at the world, you can sort of alter the way you feel about your own life, really. And I think, particularly in that pandemic time that we were talking about, it was quite bleak, you know, it was difficult to find things to look forward to. And, you know, for me, writing songs and also art, they've been two real, you know, sort of like constants in my life. And in a way, this is a kind of amalgamation of both those things, which, and what I did is I wrote to Yoko Ono, and she very graciously said we could use her artwork for the sleeve.
That's
which
pretty
is
cool,
amazing.
isn't it?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
it's pretty amazing.
And so that's what it is.
How do you write to Yoko Ono? What happens?
I
Back
wrote
with a
a
sealed
letter.
down envelope with a first-class stamp.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, physical
But it
letter.
has to be sent through a pigeon.
And obviously it has to go through a whole corridors of people to get to have it.
Did you genuinely handwrite?
Yeah, I handwrote it.
My handwriting, she'd never be able to read it these days. I can't do it because I'm always doing that. So she replied immediately, did she? And
Her team replied.
Through her team?
Yeah, through her team, yeah.
Okay.
And they actually said, you can't actually patent a hole in a piece of card, so we couldn't stop you using it anyway. But thank you for asking.
Brilliant.
And
But that
yeah.
must be a really lovely follow-on, because
Yeah.
that's the starting point for where you want to do this, and then to get that feedback was you're like, wow, there's a reason for doing this.
Absolutely. And I think also, I mean, we launched the album last week with this kind of big art event, which was inspired by lots of Yoko Ono's interactive artworks that she has at her exhibitions. And we thought, rather than play a gig, we'll just put on the record and let people kind of make art. And it was just a wonderful evening. I think essentially it's about joy. That whole See the Sky Through is a way to rediscover joy in your life and in the world, really.
Let's have a listen to a track from the album. This is Flea Joint.
Great track.
Good stuff. When are you touring? What are you doing? What's going on?
So we're currently on a record store tour, and we've gone all up and down the UK, haven't we? We've got 4 left, 5 left.
5 left, I think.
5 left.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Nice to see up and down the UK,
It's been
enjoying
lovely.
it.
Yeah, been absolutely lovely.
How is the UK? How are the people? What's the word on the street?
Everyone's really nice,
Oh, right.
actually, and it's so nice playing. And then afterwards, we're doing some signing, and just having the positivity from people and how much they loved seeing you play, and it's just how much they're looking forward to the records.
Seeing their connection as well to
Yeah.
the band, it's just beautiful.
It's so much more intimate, isn't it, during a record store gig?
Yeah.
You're seeing the whites of their eyes, and they're literally right in front of you.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
also
great.
because they're kid friendly. You know, a lot of our fans now are bringing up their children on our music after 20 years, which is incredible.
And
You know,
you've-
what an honour.
You're going on a bigger tour, aren't you, at the end of the year?
We are. I've got the dates written down. So in
They're there on
November.
they're there on the screen.
we are. There on the screen.
yeah.
So in November 22nd, we're in Glasgow.
Yeah.
24th, Manchester. 25th in London. 27th in Portsmouth, and then the 29th over in Dublin.
Now, Simon, they've kept the vinyl regular black, but they've carried the theme through and they put a hole in the middle of the record. Look at that. Look at that.
That's a great invention.
See the sky through it. Look.
Brilliant.
Yoko would like this.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks, guys. Your new album, Hold to See the Sky Through, is out on Friday.
Thanks, guys.